Have you ever met someone who just lights up the room the moment they walk in? They make an incredible first impression, and you just want to be around them. That, my friends, is the power of charisma. But what if I told you that charisma isn't just something you're born with, it's a skill, one that you can learn and master. Today, we're diving deep into mastering charisma from instant to lasting. Let's get started. The power of first impression. Studies show that people form their first impression of you within 7 seconds of meeting you. That's it. 7 seconds to decide if they find you likable, trustworthy, and competent. So, what actually happens in those crucial seconds? Let's break it down. Instant charisma is all about neurochemistry. When you smile, maintain eye contact, and use open body language, you trigger a release of dopamine, the pleasure chemical, and oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both you and the person you're speaking to. This creates an instant sense of connection. There's also the mirroring effect. People naturally feel more comfortable around those subtly matching their gestures and tone. And then there's the halo effect. If people find you likable at first, they'll subconsciously assume you have other positive qualities too. First impressions last, so let's talk about how to make them count. Here are some tips on first impressions. Smile genuinely, it's contagious. Make eye contact, but don't stare. Stand tall with open body language. Confidence is attractive. Use a warm, engaging tone. Your voice matters as much as your words. Listen actively. Make them feel heard. From fleeting charm to lasting impression. Okay, so you've made a great first impression, but fleeting charm isn't enough. Actual charisma sticks. It's about depth and authenticity. People can sense when someone is putting on an act. Authenticity is about aligning your actions with your values. If you're genuine, people won't just like you, they'll trust you. Now for some tips on building depth. Be honest about who you are. Find common ground, but don't fake interests. Be comfortable with vulnerability. It creates real connections. Cultivate empathy. Understand what others need and feel. Building true charisma. The pillars of influence. Now let's get into the real foundation of lasting charisma. It comes down to 3 major pillars: active listening, building trust, and self-confidence. First, active listening. This means fully focusing on the other person, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Try paraphrasing what they say to show you're engaged. For example, so what you're saying is, next is trust. This isn't built overnight. It comes from being consistent, honest, and reliable. People follow and respect those who keep their word. And finally, self-confidence. True charisma isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about knowing your worth. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's quiet assurance in who you are. Charisma. In the digital age, charisma isn't just for face-to-face interactions anymore. In a world dominated by social media, Zoom calls, and digital content, online charisma is just as important. Here's how to project charisma online. Use storytelling. People connect with emotions, not just facts. Engage with your audience. Reply to comments. Ask questions. Build relationships. Be consistent with your message and personality, whether in videos, posts, or emails. Maintaining lasting charisma, a lifelong pursuit. Charisma isn't a one-and-done skill, it's a journey. The most charismatic people never stop learning and growing, they're always evolving. Seek feedback, embrace constructive criticism, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Charisma is not about being the most outgoing or extroverted. It's about making people feel seen, heard, and valued. So there you have it, the roadmap from instant charm to lasting charisma. First impressions matter, but authenticity, connection, and trust are what make your presence truly unforgettable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.